A hill! Are we even still in Florida anymore? In fact, we are. If you stay with us today, you're gonna find out all about microgreens, sprouts. We got all kinds of sprouts. We got broccoli sprouts, sunflower sprouts, we got wheatgrass microgreens. Stay right there and learn all about that today on SoFlo Health. Hello and welcome to SoFlo Health. Yes, we're still in Florida, don't worry. We're at a greenhouse called Vital Living Sprouts, and it's aptly named because there's plenty of sprouts here, from broccoli sprouts, sunflower sprouts, wheatgrass, and other microgreens that we're gonna learn about the health benefits and how to use them. I know you've probably seen wheatgrass somewhere before and said, why would I eat grass? Well, today we're gonna find out. So, oh, do you hear that? That's the microgreens calling my name. I'll be right back. How do I open this door? I'm here with Hannah of Pump Fit. We just watched a crazy workout, it seemed.
It was.
Pretty good?
It was incredible to coach. I haven't quite taken it yet, so I'm sure it'll be a different story if I was the one on the other side of it.
You're about to show us something that you do in some of your classes.
Yeah, and this is actually in our class today. So I'm gonna break down the Russian Kettlebell swing. So
okay.
I've got a moderate weight just for demo purposes, but the difference between a Russian and an American kettlebell swing, which people often question about, is Russian is gonna come up to eye level and American is gonna go over the head. So your feet are gonna be about shoulder width apart. We're gonna be about 1 foot to 1.5 feet behind the kettlebell. Step number 1 is we're gonna soften our knees. Step number 2 is we're gonna karate chop our hips behind us, sending our hips behind and our chests forward. Good. Now you can feel your posterior chain engaged. Those hamstrings are nice and tight. Knees are on top of our ankles and chest is almost parallel to the ground. I can't reach the kettlebell, so I don't want to compromise my spine, so I'm gonna use my legs slightly so I can reach it. I'm gonna tilt the kettlebell towards me, lock in my lats, hike up my hips and bring my eyes forward. Now from here, I'm gonna hike it between my legs, thrust my hips, and allow just the momentum from my hips, my glutes, and my whole posterior chain to bring that kettlebell to eye level. Relaxing my arms, they're simply just holding on so that it doesn't fly into your face.
Right.
So common mistakes.
Thanks.
No worries, no worries. Common mistakes is that the arms are too stiff,
right,
that we're not feeling the momentum and the power isn't coming from here. We're trying to muscle it up. Step number 1 is you're gonna soften your knees.
Okay.
Now we're gonna karate chop and hinge those hips behind you. Chest is parallel. You feel that posterior chain engaging.
Yes.
And now we're gonna hike it between your legs, nice and close, and thrust those hips forward. Good, keep going. Nice, now remember that cue, keep that closer to your crotch. It won't hit you, I promise. Good, we've tested it. There you go. Now keep those knees stacked on top of those ankles, allow that chest to come forward. So if you guys take a look, which I want you to keep going, right?
Okay.
The knees are coming forward, hips are going back and down. I want you to pause, put the kettlebell down.
Okay.
And now take a look at me from the side, right? I'll go this way so everyone can see. Right now, as a visual, your body was coming knees back and down, knees are coming forward and up in this squatting motion.
Right.
I'm gonna challenge you for your hips to go back and your chest to come down, tabletop position, posterior chain, knees are on top of my ankles, not on top of my toes, so I can thrust. So back and forth, almost like a deadlift position. Hinge and thrust up. Yes, look at that. Solid, dude. That right there is your Russian swing. So your posterior strength is gonna be your hamstrings into your glutes, into your lower back, using your entire posterior chain.
Right.
When we don't understand how to do that, and we do a squatting motion, or we squat while we deadlift, we're wrecking our hips and putting all of that load onto our lower back.
Right.
One is gonna fail, you know?
Right.
Whether it's your quads or your lower back, one is stronger than the other, or your core and your lower back. You've got to get everything working in unison to make sure that everything is nice and tight and is supported by your entire posterior chain. Strongest part of your body.
Awesome, yeah, I mean, lower back pain is one of the most common complaints you hear among people, and that's a great way of working on your posterior chain will help you avoid that and ultimately strengthen yourself so that you can have as little as pain as possible, have some fun, and be in good shape. So Hannah, thank you very much.
No worries, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
We're here with Rebecca and Adam of Vital Living Sprouts, and it looks like we've got some Vital Living Sprouts right in front of us. So what are we looking at, and how is it different, and how is it good for us?
First of all, you have pea shoot sprouts here, and you have wheatgrass, and you have sunflower seeds, also known as sunnies.
And what health benefits do they provide us?
Wheatgrass is the mother nutrient plant you can take out of anything. It detoxifies the blood. It gives you energy, it helps increase your red blood cells, which also increases oxygen, and as you know, oxygenating your blood is good for recovery, for detoxifying, and a whole host of other things.
So basically, it's really, really good for us.
It's very good for us. 2 shots a day, twice a day, and you're good to go.
Wow. I feel like people often look at something like this and they think of salads and having to eat this copious amount of greens, and you're saying you're able to get a lot more of that nutrients in a lot smaller amount.
Yep, actually 2 shots of wheatgrass is the equivalent of 5 servings of vegetables. So you can get it in 1 shot and get half of your daily dose.
Do it in the morning and you're good all day.
Well, Adam, what are you doing here at Vital Living Sprouts that's different from other places?
Well, what we're doing, first of all, there's a water system that we're incorporating into growing our produce, our plants, and the benefits of that also get passed on to the consumer when you eat them. We have sweet wheatgrass, which we patented as a result of that, and we're going to juice these for you here in a little bit. And when you think of wheatgrass, you're like, oh, it's like medicine. When you actually taste our wheatgrass, there's actually a sweet taste to it. There's no aftertaste, and it's amazing.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about these sprouts in particular?
Well, a lot of times people are familiar with pea shoots because when they buy the powdered product, the first ingredient, because of its protein density, is pea shoots. So it's always better to have what you're eating live and fresh, and these are all living plants as opposed to being dehydrated, because you get the full benefit of the nutrients.
We're gonna have some salads and juice after the break, but until then, watch this. Golf can be intimidating for the first timer, but lucky for us, Matt Brady, Director of Instruction at Top Golf in Miami Gardens, who we met last year, is going to show us how to have a great first day on the links.
First thing you want to do, look to park near the golf shop, go ahead and check in with the golf shop, get your tee time, pay for your rate, and then head outside. You should have a golf cart ready with your golf bag on there.
What should somebody wear?
So we recommend a collared shirt, and shorts are okay, no cargo shorts, so none of the extra pockets on the outside, a nice Bermuda short. Pants are fine as well, and no jeans.
When it comes to shoes, you can wear non-golf shoes.
Oh yeah, I play in sneakers most of the time. A soft, running shoe is okay.
Right after we leave the pro shop, we end up here.
This is the putting green. This is the practice area. This is where we should start. The whole point of golf is to get the ball in the hole, so let's start close, make some small swings, and then as we get better and more comfortable, move further and further away. This is the hardest part of golf, but also the easiest part of golf to learn, right?
Right.
So we gotta get our grip on there first.
Okay.
So we're gonna put our left hand on top with our thumb down.
Okay.
And put our right hand below with the thumb down as well. Now the putting grip, I just want you to be comfortable, right? Your hands can be apart, you can switch your hands if you like to. Next we put the putter right behind the ball.
Okay.
All right. And I like to use our feet as the measuring point here. So we're gonna take it back to where our foot is, right here. All right, and then we're gonna swing through, hit it, and follow through to our other foot. So just a really short, small stroke to start. Ooh, almost made it, almost got it.
Almost there.
Close.
So you said it's the easiest part to learn. Whoop, thanks producer. And you say it's the easiest part to learn. At the same time, it's the hardest part of golf. Why is that?
Putting consists of 2 things, direction and speed.
Okay.
Right, so it's really hard to maintain those 2 and find the perfect balance on every time. But it's the most important because eventually this is how we get the ball in the hole. Next, we're gonna do some chipping, right?
Chipping.
So it's a little bit further away, it's a little different club, but it's still working around the green here, the most important part.
And what is chipping for the newbie?
So chipping is basically a shot that gets in the air a little bit, but mostly rolls, right? Okay. So it's about 30% air, 70% roll. Pitching would be 70% air, 30% roll. When
it comes to chipping, in this case, which club should we be using?
For something like this, where we can keep the ball low and we can let it roll out, we're gonna use something like an 8-iron. So the ball's not gonna get very high, it's mostly gonna roll over there. It's really essentially a long putt, but it's a lot easier if we get the ball on the ground quickly and let it roll. There's more risk when we get the ball in the air.
When SoFlo Health returns, the golf lessons continue, and no need for a gym. Morgan shows us how to get fit at home.
Focusing on you, innovations in modern medicine. From your team of eye experts at Bascom Palmer Eye Institute.
After a lifetime of wearing thick glasses and then contacts, Claudia Martinez was ready for a more permanent solution to improve her eyesight.
I relied on my glasses and my contacts for pretty much everything.
She was interested in a procedure that was safe, that didn't cause a lot of discomfort for her, and where she could get back to work very quickly.
Claudia chose the newest procedure, SMILE, which stands for Small Incision Lenticule Extraction.
This is the laser used for the SMILE procedure.
Compared to LASIK, Smile makes a smaller incision in the cornea of the eye, reducing the risk of tearing or injury. 1 million people worldwide have had the procedure, which is newly approved for patients with myopia and astigmatism.
We've been with this technology from the beginning and have seen it advance over the years, and we're really excited to be a very experienced center because of our research in providing the Smile treatment to our patients.
The results following Claudia's surgery were almost immediate.
I looked at myself in the mirror and I just couldn't believe it. I just started crying, and it was probably the most life-changing thing I've ever done.
And this is something I could eat right now?
You can try one. It tastes just like you're eating a pea shoot.
Not exciting to people at home, but I guess here we go.
Cheers.
It tastes like snow peas almost.
That's exactly what it is.
That's very pleasant.
And these are sunflower sprouts.
Very good.
I'm going to give these to you as well. And these are actually at the top of the nutritional paradigm as well. And these are amazing in salads. And you can also juice them. Fresh from Florida, organic, and made with a lot of love.
Hey guys, I'm Morgan Shapiro. Today we are at the home gym and we are going to be using the TRX today. The TRX is one of my favorite pieces of equipment. It actually takes up about no space. I hung it on the wall in the gym at home. It's a suspension trainer and you can do a lot of amazing exercises on it. So today we are going to do a single leg squat. So we're going to be standing up tall, gripping the TRX with the palms facing each other. One leg straight out in front of you. You're slowly going to lower down and come back up. Down and come back up. Now you want to be sure not to squat too low, rounding that spine, keeping a tight core. And come back up, keeping a good posture throughout the whole thing. Now this is a great exercise I actually use with clients of all levels and ages. You can do something starting off where you sit down on a bench. That way you have a reference point to sit and you're coming back up. Slowly you progress with no bench, and then eventually you get to the point where you have no TRX and you are just doing a single leg squat. And this is really great for strength, flexibility, and working single leg is so crucial in any training program. You really want to work that unilateral training. This helps strengthen all the muscles surrounding the knee. And with the amount of knee injuries that we see a year, it is so important to incorporate single leg training into your program. So grab a TRX, put one leg up, and get to squatting.
All right, Adam, looks like we got a juicer here. What are we doing?
That we do. So we are juicing wheatgrass.
Okay.
And so not only is it's fun to juice it yourself, but there are a lot of amazing benefits of wheatgrass. So first of all, it's anti-cancerous, huge. Second of all, it is a great immune builder.
Okay.
Another great thing. Third, it's a great detoxifier. It's also high in A, B, C, all the alphabet is there. It's an amazing thing, and it helps regulate glucose levels in your body.
So this just basically, anybody's gonna get benefit out of this because it has something for everyone.
It does. And the other thing is, when you think of wheatgrass, you just think of usually you go to different juiceries and they give you an orange slice or a lemon to choke it down. Ours actually has a sweet taste to it, and it's amazing, a sweet aftertaste, and we're just so happy with the wheatgrass that we've grown.
Now this might not look exciting to some of you at home. This is actually very exciting. We have had wheatgrass in the past, and I will not lie to you, it's not always the most pleasant experience. Like you said, they'll give you an orange slice, they give you something to kind of get that more bitter flavor out of your mouth. So I'm gonna give this a shot and see how it is. Wow, that's really good. When it comes to wheatgrass, it's got a sweet flavor just like you said, and it's pleasant. I don't feel the need to go okay, what's next? It's very pleasant, refreshing, and ultimately I'm excited because it's very good for me. So thank you very much.
I told you.
Yeah, you held up your end of the bargain, and I'm gonna hold up the end of mine and drink the rest of this.
Etiquette is one of the most confusing aspects of golf, but as Matt Brady shows us, the rules are fairly simple.
So we talked about the grip. We've got our left hand on top, thumb down. right hand below. You know, we can do some of this, but just get comfortable for now. Important thing here is that we're gonna get some grass when we do that. So we're gonna brush the grass on the ground, right? Just going back and forth. Okay. So let's put a ball there, right in the middle of your feet. Beauty.
Oh.
Get in. Ooh, almost. Close.
Robbed. All right, well, what do you say we go talk about tee boxes and just overall rules of the course?
Yeah, let's talk some etiquette.
Let's do it.
Basic etiquette, when someone else is hitting, you know, stay quiet. You don't want to distract them. When you're driving along the golf course, try and keep your cart on the golf cart path, just to keep the grass nice. Definitely don't drive on the green, and just, you know, generally be polite. If you've got a group behind you that's playing really fast, you know, feel free to let them through, right? You want to make sure they have fun too. Now, a little bit of tee box etiquette. We put the tee between our fingers, put the ball on top, put it on the ground. Everybody's different, right? But I want it somewhere near the top of the club here. Right? Not in the bottom, not in the middle, but a little bit higher off the ground, right about there. When you're not hitting, you're gonna stand off to the side over here. You never wanna stand behind the person who's hitting. Just distracting, right? Put the club on the ground, point our chest towards the ground, and we set up with the ball right here, right? So now we're set up, we're ready to go. Take a nice, easy swing. You wanna actually hit the tee as you're coming through like that. Right? Really easy thing to focus on for beginners.
All right, so I guess I'll tee up from about here?
Not quite. No? Not quite. No. This is, you know, for the better players back here, people that have played golf a long time. Your tee box is going to be up there at the red tee box.
So there's multiple tee boxes?
Usually about 4 or 5, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And where should I start then?
All the way up there.
Where our producer is?
Oh, yeah. We're going to head back to the practice range. How about that? Yep.
The important thing is that you come out here so that you can get familiar with playing some golf, getting outside, having fun, moving around, and staying healthy. So I'm gonna keep working on this short game before I head out to my long game, and I'll see you soon. A little better.
When we come back, find out what these people are doing and a sneak peek at next week's behind-the-scenes look at the Marvel Universe.
I went to American Airlines Arena to find out what it takes to bring the Marvel Universe to life. Miami native Nick Nieves answers the question, how do you stay so heroically healthy?
We always eat what's gonna be fuel for our body to take care of each other. The beauty about this kind of show is we have gymnasts, we have CrossFitters, we have martial artists, we have dancers, we have aerialists. All these spectacular people bringing all these different exercises together. So it's cool because you never really get caught in this routine of doing the same thing all the time because there's somebody over here who's been doing something else for 28 years and you're like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. You know, show me that, you know? And then all of a sudden, you start getting this happy blend of these crazy workouts where it's like, oh my gosh, these are, these are superheroes.
Yeah, it's like a cool ecosystem that you normally wouldn't have at your local gym.
Absolutely.
And you've got high-level performers and athletes, really, to be able to pull these things off.
Marvel Universe Live is here through tomorrow, and tickets are still available. Watch SoFlo Health next week for more behind the scenes with healthy heroes.
Wow. Hi, I'm Grace Goldoni with SoFlo Health. We all want to look and feel younger, and there might just be a solution to that called facial yoga. I'm here with Susan Forma today. She is the only certified face method yoga instructor in all of South Florida. Susan, I hear that face yoga does for your face what regular yoga would do for your body. Is that a good way of putting it?
It's a great way of putting it, yes, because face yoga is a yoga practice using the muscles of the face. As you do face yoga, you're increasing the blood circulation, blood flow to your face. So blood carries nutrients, so you're increasing the collagen. Your face is going to look smoother and healthier because of all the nutrients that are circulated. You're going to detox your face by moving the lymphatic system. And then if you think about it, what's on the other side of your face is your brain. So you're also increasing the blood flow and circulation to your brain. possibly, potentially, warding off some of the effects that you'll see with aging. Studies show that when you smile, you naturally will release endorphins, which are the feel-good hormones in your face. So you can't work out your face and not feel happier, which is why my tagline is lift your face, lift your life, because you really do feel happier when you lift your face. Another benefit is I used to have TMJ pain, so that, that joint right here that's called the TMJ, and by doing the exercises, I no longer have the pain. I also find my head sits better on my shoulders, so I see people redefining their posture. My chest is more open, my shoulders are down, and that's what I find with people as well.
A lot of people are concerned about having a double chin as you get older. What is an exercise that we can show people that they can do at home to kind of prevent that from happening?
One of my most favorite ones to do is something so easy. You just simply look up with your eyes first and allow your head to come back.
Put your lips together and just pull and hold. You feel the stretch in your neck?
Yeah, I feel the stretch right here.
Yep, and just hold. Put your lips together like you're trying to kiss the sky.
How long do you hold this for?
5 seconds.
And then carefully lower your head back down. Simply holding for 5 seconds, maybe 3 times in a row, you'll start to see a difference.
After people take a face yoga class with you, what can they do at home to maintain their results?
Well, they definitely want to practice. Either continue to have classes privately or a group class, but also in between practice at home.
How often do they need to do the exercises at home?
I would do them at the very least twice a day. So 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes at night. I mean, even doing my most favorite pose is just by saying the word wow, wow,
wow.
I do that a million times a day. Now, I just sit in my car and it just feels so good. If you use your face muscles in the correct way, if you're mindful about the way in which you're holding your muscles, you're only going to see positive results.
Like Susan says, now I can lift my life by lifting my face, and it only costs me my time.
All right, that's it for this week's episode of SoFlo Health. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to Vital Living Sprouts for having us here today. Thanks to Adam and to Rebecca for explaining how to use wheatgrass, broccoli sprouts, sunflower sprouts, and microgreens. It's been a pleasure, and I've learned a lot, and I hope you did too. If you've missed any previous episodes of SoFlo Health, you can catch them on SoFloHealth.com. And as always, follow us on social media and share with us what you're doing to stay healthy, and look out for giveaways with @SoFlo Health. Now, I'm gonna find my way back to Miami, and I'll see you next week. I think it's this way.
Next week, we head to All Golf at CB Smith Park, throw some axes, and another installment of Fit After 50.